What is up, everybody? Ninja of the Rift here. Today we'll be doing a Shen jungle replay guide. It's a pretty unique build we're gonna be going. So it's not gonna be portrayed on whatever y'all see on the screen. Because I didn't pre-make this build. I kind of made it as I was in the match. We got pretty fed here, and we went for a really interesting build, which is Sunfire, Sunderer into Leandries. Those three items is probably your max damage with a decent combination of tankiness type build. It's like a Bruiser Shen build rather than a full tank. And that's kind of the way you want to build Shen right now. You don't really want to build him as a full tank. Yeah, you'll do some damage, but your carry potential really comes when you can build that Bruiser tank build. And so here we're just taking red buff. Nothing too different. I had to go AFK for a second there. Kind of connection issues. We're going to take Raptors. You guys already know the deal. One auto attack on them. Hit all the little ones so you can start rehealing. And proc your passive, reheal a bit, kill them. That's kind of how you go. You guys already know the deal with Shen jungle. If you don't, you can check one of my earlier guides where I'm doing a full guide on how to play Shen in the jungle. Everything was top side, yeah, I thought so. I wanted to go for Jax, but he was already all the way back there. Kinda sucks because the distance is not that bad from the bush to that. I could have flashed Eve and Yuki was still in the game. But we let him go. Here we're going to start taking Scuttle. You're going to want to quickly take this, especially because Evelyn is fast arriving. But she went to the wolves, which is weird. She should go contest that Scuttle Crab. Here, I see that there's a control ward there. I really don't care for it. I actually kind of want bait Evelyn to come waste your time down here. I tried to bait Yasuo into that one, but it didn't work. And I go take my blue, and there's no point. I really don't like bothering the enemy jungler in the sense of fighting, especially because it's an Evelyn, because her AP damage there. Here, take boost. So you go red, chickens, Scuttle, and then the other side if there's no gank or anything like that. You can start blue side with Shen, but it's better to start red side. It's easier to clear for him than blue side. Blue side does do quite a bit of damage. So I was kind of watching the fights go around. I was watching here, and we all did not. So here, we're gonna flash E. The minion blocks us, but we're able to get auto attacks and kill him off. That's not how you set that up. Just block some minion damage for naught. That's really good. You can save a lot of teammates by just blocking minion damage with a sword. And with the Spirit Mage. So, keep that in mind, you can cast it always to an ally. Here we took red. Hit chicken, hit chicken. At this point you don't even need to taunt the chickens, you just block the auto attacks. Did anyways though. Because at this point we recalled, or we're about to recall, because we were going to recall for naught, but we couldn't. That's one thing, you want to get your bombing cinder as fast as possible. Not be like me, especially when you're learning how to play Shen in jungle. You want to get that bombing cinder first. Here I don't waste my time, I take the ward out. No point wasting time, we're not getting Yasuo. Plus you never know where Evelyn is. Here Yaz knows I'm going. Which he goes in on Ahri, which is fine. Because we use that as an advantage to go in on him. And we get the auto attack. Everyone here. We get shredded. I didn't think she's gonna do that much damage, but she does, so she shreds us. And we get a Sunfire there, as you can see on the bottom. Yeah, everyone's kind of strong right now in this meta. Kind of a headache to deal with, honestly, especially because of the last season's weapon augment thing, skin. Boots and Sunfire, that's your core. Should have that under 5 minutes. We had that under 5 minutes, but we didn't buy it till then. Excuse me. Dragon fight. As you see, the first thing I do is actually take the wards out, or try to. Because, first of all, that baits him into getting from me. And as you see there, I knew I had a Seraphine right next to me. I was like, oh, we just ult him, get that kill. Seraphine read my mind as well, and we got that. Those are the high IQ plays I'm talking about. They don't look obvious, and they just look like, oh, Shen's just there, just kill him. No. I'm really baiting him with my teammates. That's why I'm trying to take the ward and not going straight in. If I go straight in, I'm out of the range of my teammates, and then we die. Here, just gonna smite it, make sure no one gets it. I don't know if we got that kill. No, I don't think we got any extra kills. Here, just Yasuo just gonna die again because me and not and Shen CC together is just not gets him. It's all good. All good in hood. Here I was thinking, but we're just gonna take Scuttle. But then I tried to ult. Fortunately, Ahri died. But that ult allowed her to live, and just enough to get what do you call him? To get Varus. Here, Jax goes in. Makes the mistake of going in. We get our empowered sword. We just auto attack and kill him. That's alright, we can't do much. I end up staying here for a bit because I wanted to take chicken. I try to get, you see that's one of the other high IQ plays. That's a little bit harder of a play to do, but the goal there was to flash in front of her, taunt her back into the tower. Usually you might not get a kill off that, but what you will do is you'll get enough damage to where somebody can then come in. Like your ADC or something can ult if it's a global. You know, something like that, excuse me. Those are high IQ plays you'll learn with Shen. Like his early mechanics, as I've said, are pretty easy. But it's those high IQ plays. But here we're gonna go back. We're probably gonna get our Sunderer. Because we were thinking, oh, let's build tank, but we have a Nautilus. And then I was thinking to go back, but then yeah, they started Herald, which I mean, it's fine. I take the bush because I know I can die from Evelyn. And so we just take over what they were doing. Here I taunt both of them, then I smite. The reason I taunted both of them is because even if she had smite at that point, she can't smite while taunted. So, but she smited early because she knew I was going to taunt her. She tried to get it, but we were lucky. It just fell on like 7 health and we died. Then I just spawned the Herald right there because I'm just going to pressure Yasuo. Not let him farm. The whole goal with the Yas is to not let him farm. Here, I'm gonna smite. The CC, I feel bad for this guy, I really do. Like the CC between me and Nautilus is just dumb. It's dumb OP. Cook, Iceborne, Taunt. I don't even have Iceborne. If I had Iceborne, it'd be worst. But you can build on Shen. You've seen my previous videos, but it's not what this was gonna be. But I mean, just the CC between Shen and not in almost anybody, but especially not in Shen, because Taunt and Hook is like two of the most annoying things. Just the auto attack hook. On top of that, he's got his big hook that he just throws at you, and so that gets you. It's just pain. It's a pain because there's he's like you can okay, Panther stun and not hook is pretty bad. But Pan stun's only 1 second. Shen's taunt is like I don't think it's 1.5 seconds, something like that, or 2. And it does a lot of damage. And on top of that, you're rooted. Like, you're not getting away. Because Not hasn't even used his hook. It's just one of the best CG combos. Here we ult. And we ult Nautilus again to get Jax. The reason you're like, oh, why don't you ult Ahri? Because she was going back to lane, she had Seraphine. Now, they can still end up not getting those, but they do. Which is fine, they played well. That's what we needed. Good Ahri. Good team in general. Really enjoyable team to play with. Yeah.
Turret lost.
When you have good teammates, Shen jungle's value goes up enormously. You can solo carry. I feel like I kind of still have to solo carry a bit in this game. If we look at the scores, the person fed aside from me is Nautilus and Ahri, and we're all kind of fed. But in the beginning, you're making plays, right? That's the thing with Shen. Even if your scoreboard doesn't reflect it, you need to be making plays with Shen. You need to be ganking 2 plays at the same time, meaning going bot, ulting top. That's kind of what I was trying to do. Go mid, ult Not. Because I figured if you get Not fed, they're all squishy. And so you can just tank. But I'm a tank, but not so big. That's a big one. Shen's a big poison, but not so big. And then just disgusting damage with Sunfire and Sunderer. Here I have this little one-on-one with her. She dodges that perfectly. Because if she doesn't ult there, she dies. But here we get her. Just taunt her. Go straight through. Seraphine's there to back us up too, which is wonderful.
Your team has slain the dragon.
Essentially, this is
Allies
here we're gonna build that Leandry's. There's a couple little bit of action left, but they pretty much AFK this game. Like, they surrender. I won't blame them. We're pretty much ahead. This is a blowout. But that's really the build and the damage. I mean, look right here. You can see I'm taking the blue. Look at that. One big auto attack, a bunch of burn damage, auto attack, bunch of burn damage. It's really, this build's damage is insane. Here we all Ahri. Gonna see the damage in action.
Ally slain.
Auto attacks away. Go for him. Boom. Boom. Keeps on burning. Can't get away from burn. Eris boom. So much burn damage. Like, for healing, you can't resist the burn damage. It's kind of the insane thing. I mean, that's the game, guys. They surrendered after that. Yeah. But the burn damage was so much, they couldn't deal with it. I mean, it's just so much damage. And such a good build, too. And so, as y'all can see, we went 10-1-6. I've looked at the graphs, 13,000 damage for a tank with maybe 2 damage. We did more damage than the ADC, and we tanked the most amount of damage. Pretty good. 50% team fight. Pretty good overall. Highly recommend this build for damage and carry. And I'm going to go over the specs of the build real quick. So go to Shen. So if you were to build this, it's kind of my mage tank build, which is I've shown y'all before. But instead, we heat up that Sunderer. Where are you? Where are you? Sunderer's under defense now? No, it's under physical, yeah. There we go. Let me swap these. That's the core. You probably don't want Disruptor. I will Disruptor with the Iceborne for the, but you probably want Stoneplate. You probably want Stoneplate. You probably want these two are fine, or maybe Deadman's or Randuin's, depending on what they have. But something like that is essentially this build. Runes. These are my support runes, but in reality, you would probably go the damage rune. So you go Triumph or Weakness is fine. Conditioning is fine. You wouldn't take them all. You'd probably take Nimbus Cloak. Obviously Smite. No, not Exhaust. Smite. But yeah, that's the build, guys. I hope y'all enjoy it, and please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Future content, please let me know. Your suggestions are really helpful. The views have been really helpful. The likes, all that. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.